So New Zealand may have lost the World Cup final, but I think it was an incredibly ballsy performance. They were one man down for most of the game, and they almost stole it against one hell of a team. But the ballsiest thing they did this game was they ran a two-man line-out. 6 points down in a World Cup final on their own 5-metre line, which is an insane thing to do, but I love it. I love teams doing weird things. Now, unfortunately, they didn't do anything that weird. The ball just went over the top to Ardy Severe. They recovered it. But it shows a two-man line-out can work, and I think it opens up the door to all sorts of innovation. Now, unfortunately, laws of the game mean we have to have at least 2 players from each team in a line-out, so we can't run one-man line-outs, which I think would be incredibly fun. But I think there is stuff we could do with two-man line-outs. So one thing you could do, looking at this incredibly high detailed graph where we've got the line out set up here, we've got the two-man line out here, you've got the player in the 5-metre channel there with the opposition and the receiver there, same with the attacking team down here. Now obviously you can't lift, so what that means is you have to generate space. And what you could do is you could start sort of running an NFL type route as the same time you throw it. So the guy at the back could just start running as you throw it, and you make your space for yourself, and you can run all sorts of things off this. You can win the ball. But maybe there's even more fun things we can do. One very fun thing we can do is the ball doesn't necessarily have to go to these 2 players. As we've seen as teams have been doing this World Cup, this guy can come into the line and one of these guys can drop out. So maybe you could throw it to this guy. Maybe he comes into the line back here, this guy drops out, and suddenly with some forward momentum, he's running into this space that you generated because teams can't be within 10 metres of the line-out. You can only have 4 players in here. There's a lot of empty space that you can throw the ball into and run into. I think it's an area we could see lots of innovation, and I hope teams try and do it. So unfortunately the last video got copyright striked by World Rugby. I know I'm not the only one, but it got almost 28,000 views, so it was nice that people watched these little things. So I lost a bit of motivation, so I haven't uploaded in a little bit, but I thought this was cool and I wanted to talk about it. So maybe I'll try and do a couple of little things on the World Cup as well. But hopefully the leagues are a bit less copyright strike heavy and I can keep making little videos. And I don't know if there's a way I can upload that video if people ever want to watch it. I don't think it's the most interesting thing ever made. It's just a little thing I noticed and talked about it. And that's going to be what a lot of this channel is just either a little thing I noticed in a rugby match that I think is interesting to talk about, it's like a little innovation that I noticed, or maybe it will be some wider statistical thing, because I like that and I haven't made videos, statsy videos. So if you go back on the channel, it's all kind of stats heavy and stuff. But thanks for watching that video, if you managed to see it before it got copyright striked, and I don't know what the solution is. Hopefully at some point more people can see it. We'll see, but thanks for watching.